Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is June the 30th, 2021. You probably clicked on this video just to see where we think the price for Ethereum is going to go, or you want to see who is the individual that is trying to tell you that you need to come through and purchase Ethereum. Now, before I break everything down in our video today, make sure, if you all appreciate our videos and our content, make sure you hit the like button, share, and subscribe here to the channel. If you want to learn more, again, we recommend that you subscribe to this channel. If you want to follow us, we recommend that you tap that bell notification, because we're only here to ensure that everyone in our community, if you're a participant of this particular YouTube channel, that you are always in position to capitalize on wherever the price is going to go, right? We don't care less about where price is headed, because we can make money in either direction. So if you want to learn more, make sure you follow us, join this community, because we want to have a big impact on a lot of people's individual situation. We want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to see and learn how they can do the exact same thing that we are capable of doing. So now we're talking about Ethereum, and we're going to look at this article right here from Business Insider, okay, or Markets Insider. It's a subsidiary of Business Insider, okay? It was an article that came out just yesterday that there is now Jim Cramer. If you know Jim Cramer, he's an avid proponent of CNBC. He's been on there for an extremely long time. He's one of their loud mouths that comes out and tries to give a little bit of entertainment to the financial sector, right? Since then, you know, the financial sector has been boring. A lot of people really didn't care about it. It's pretty much like a caller type environment to where you need to be structured. There's no excitement. There's no positivity. There's no emotion generally within the financial space, right? So he's been involved with CNBC ever since then, trying to boost up the ratings, trying to bring some newness to the financial space, right? So he's been here for a long time. Now he's saying that he is investing in Ethereum now. Why? You guys can see in the title, because it's more like a currency. A week after revealing he sold nearly all of his Bitcoin. Now, I'm gonna go through this article, right? I already went through, scanned a couple of things I wanted to talk about, but I want you all to see if you can see the actual narrative that's trying to be pushed from Market Insider. It's written by Isabel Lee, okay? So just one individual. This is not the idea of the majority, all right? This is just one individual's report, and this is what he or she thinks about Jim Cramer and Ethereum, okay? So now let's go. So real quick, this is what Jim Cramer says, and I quote, "I like Ethereum because people actually use it much more to be able to buy things." I guess he's comparing Ethereum to Bitcoin. Now, take a look at this. He said that he is investing in Ethereum a week after he told viewers that he sold all of his Bitcoin, but that he will buy Bitcoin again at a certain level. Okay, remember that. Secondly, this is what he says, and I quote, "I went back into Ethereum because Bitcoin held $30,000. This is what he said on Squawk Box on Monday, this past Monday. Again, look at this article right here, this certain sentence right here. The host had said previously that he sold nearly all of his Bitcoin holdings amid various concerns surrounding the cryptocurrency, including China's crackdown on Bitcoin mining. Okay. I'm just going to show you these things. Quote, "I like Ethereum because people actually use it much more to be able to buy things, and I'm going to continue to buy Ethereum." Cramer said, "It's more of a currency." Again, let me see this last part. Cramer, in May, sold half of his Ether holdings when the second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization had a record-breaking run scaling above $3,500. So all of that, right? This is the whole article right there. Nothing else to see, nothing else to read. That was it. What was the point of the article? That's the question to you, right? What was the point? What was Isabel's premise of why she wrote what she wrote? What was she trying to display? What was she trying to get us to see from her or his writing? What was it? It wasn't Jim Cramer investing in Ethereum. I mean, Jim Cramer doesn't have credibility in the space to where he can actually move markets. Like when he says to buy something, you need to go out and buy it immediately. He's not that type. The narrative that's being pushed from our perspective of this article is the fact that he continually sold cryptocurrency. Everything that I've highlighted was in line with him selling his Ethereum, with him selling his Bitcoin, right? So he or she is trying to get us into the mind frame that maybe we need to do the same thing. But we know better, right? If you're in our community, you know that we don't pay attention to articles. We don't pay attention to what people say. We won't care less if Jim Cramer buys all the Bitcoin in the world. If the price chart doesn't reflect that as a buy, we're not going to touch it. The price chart is the true information, because just as Jim Cramer bought Bitcoin, he also sold it. And there wasn't any article that came out as to the specific time of when he came through and sold his Bitcoin. It will always be after the fact. So when you look at these articles, understand that these individuals who comes through and purchase Ethereum and purchases Bitcoin, when they sell Ethereum, when they sell Bitcoin, you have no idea until after the fact. You are not in no competitive position to do that, right? So I just wanted to show you all that to make sure that we try to look deeper into what these articles are trying to show us. And that narrative from Market Insider was simply trying to get us to feel a certain way about selling these cryptocurrencies. But we know better. So now let me talk about Ethereum and the price prediction real quick. You guys can see the last time we did our price prediction in Ethereum was back on June the 1st. Okay, let me show you. We was playing the strength into the market in Ethereum right there. We barely came up there to our ultimate TP price, right? Barely. Maybe missed by a couple of dollars. 12.62%, right? In 2 days in us during our prediction. So that tells us that we was in line to see this area of restriction come through in Ethereum. That's why we didn't go as far. That's why we didn't have our ultimate prediction coming all the way up here towards $3,200. We didn't expect it to go that high. And you guys can tell it didn't. This is how you're able to read the market. This is how you're able to grab profits and move on to the next play. You take the bag and you move on, right? This is not being greedy. 12.62%. Greedy is when you look for the market to come back up to the all-time highs, which is right here around 43.75, about 70%, right? Now, we're not saying that it's not going to do it, but you got to have some fortitude. You got to have a lot of balls in order to try to hold that prediction that long, right? Because it didn't even break $2,900. That's greedy when you're trying to see the market make those astronomical gains. Astronomical gains is possible, but it seldom happens. It's a rarity. And when you capitalize on one of them, that's a great call. But to do it continually, you'll literally have to hold on to currencies, to stocks, to positions for a while, right? So now, congratulations to you who was able to see that, who saw our video and was able to capitalize on Ethereum moving up there towards that $2,800 price, back up there towards 29. But again, we are a community that predicts. We are a community of people who gets in position so that we can win in the space. And we simply do that by looking at price bars and volume. So take a look at this. Is Ethereum in a trend? Is Ethereum in an upward trend right now? The answer is emphatically no. So you and I, we're not going to be fooled. We're not expecting Ethereum to give us any strength right now. We are not maintaining that ascending line that we once did at the beginning of the year. It is what it is. I don't care how excited you and I want to be. I don't care how bad you and I want the price to go higher in Ethereum. It's not there yet. Okay. So we need to take this line and use it to a place that is beneficial. Okay. So now this area right here has determined to be the support area in Ethereum around $1,800, right? I can see another area of support, and I'm gonna bring it up there so we all can see, which is around 1935, $935. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold it towards 18. Okay. So now let me zoom in and show you what we got going on. So let's take a look at Ethereum on a different time frame. This is the 3-day time frame, and so far so good. I like what's going on into the market in Ethereum to where we can still see higher price, right? The 3-day time frame confirms that this price in Ethereum still wants to go higher, but I'm not telling you that that is massively bullish, right? But we can still see price go higher, and we can still get in position and win on that movement. I like the fact that Ethereum was even able to break $2,000 to the upside. That's positive. Now, what do y'all think about this? Do you think that that's in play? Do you think that we can see this market in Ethereum come up here towards $22.85, $2,285 and then come back down? It's something that we all need to think about, right? Because what I'm seeing is $22.85, okay, as the first area, coming all the way up here towards like 2,500. That's all I'm seeing. So let's run this back to the daily, okay, because actually I'm still expecting the market price in Ethereum to give us some strength. Like I told you, I already like the fact that Ethereum came and broke price above 2,000. That's a positive, but I'm going to bring it all the way back down to 1,800 though, right? So now our TP areas on this particular prediction would be 2275, which is around 6.61%. That's the first location to where we'll come through and skim off some profits, because we understand that that was the last area that we saw some price volatility, i.e. price went down. So you need to come through, take some profit off the table so that we can leave before the market dips again. All right. Then I'm going to take it all the way up here towards $2,500 right there. This is where we're expecting the price in Ethereum to go. Okay. We got 2275 first area TP, second area is up there around 2,500. And that's it. So now the question is, where do you think the price is going to go? Let us know with a comment in the comment section. And again, let's not dive all into articles. Let's not try to use 15 indicators on our charts, because you'll soon find out that it does not give you any advantage. It doesn't. So now you're part of our community. Tell us, where do you think the price in Ethereum is going to go over the next 3 weeks? We are already in position. We're expecting the price to go higher in Ethereum, period. So now I want to know what you think. I want you to tell me your price prediction in the market for Ethereum. I will have the link of this article for you if you're one of those individuals who just likes to read and dig and dig and dig only to get more confused. I will have that for you. Now, it's your turn. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.